Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a fantastic morning in the Dose House. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What will you do with your 86,400 seconds of this Work Crush Wednesday? That's right. I hope you guys are ready to go to work and crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it. Give it all the love and just crush all on work. You know what I mean? It is April 3rd, 2019, the second quarter of power. That's right. Second quarter living is going to be so powerful. I can taste it, and it tastes really yummy in the tummy. Well, I will tell you, today, your boy is going to be going to Orlando. That means I'm going to be right by the ocean. So some of your friends, some of your family members, some of your co-workers, since I'm going to be near the ocean, I think there is a seahorse down there. I think there's an octopus, there's a lobster, and even Mr. Krabs needs to get his antidote. And you know your boy Markiss has it. But in order for everybody to get it, I need y'all to do my favorite thing on the count of three, baby. And that's 1, 2, 3. Hulk smash that share button. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. Uppercut it, hook it, knock it out the park, because today's topic is going to be all the way lit. We're going to try to burn the Daily Dose studio on fire today, baby, because I'm pumped up, baby. We going to Orlando. Man, it's been about 6 months since I've been to Orlando, and I am super, super, super excited. Let me see if there's some people who came fashionably late. We got Josh Stifler's in the house. Terry LaPierre's in the building as well, too. What up, all my dosers? Let's talk about how powerful this morning started out. It started out with me waking up 4 a.m., no snooze button, baby. Getting to that rise and grind planner, as you see, on April 3rd, handling my business, my daily, monthly, yearly goals, my gratitude, sending my positive message, and making some things happen. Then you know I had to get to my flexi. That's right, I had to get on my Yogi Bear. And right after that, I had to get the sweat to drip a little bit different. You see, 408 calories burned. And right after that, I read my super positive message of today, and timing is of the essence. Check this out. Surround yourself with the dreamers and the doers, the believers and the thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it in yourself. Now, let me tell you guys, that's so secret sauce right there, because you guys know I had my little moment when I was down a few weeks, and there was people that saw the greatness in me when I didn't see it in myself. I was questioning, I was second guessing, and I had all of my loyal dosers hit the like button, hit the love button. Shout out yourself. Shout out to every single one of my loyal dosers that was hitting me up in the DMs, that was text messaging me, that was calling me, that was sending me videos, that was calling me at work. I appreciate all you dosers. Mucho besos. I gotta do Spanish because I know Melissa Gomez is watching, but today we are going to talk about food for thought. Man, let me ask you dosers a very important question. Do you think about what you think about? Think about that for a second. Do you think about what you think about? I know you think about stuff all day long. Our brain just turns and turns and turns. But do you think about what you think about? We need to get some healthy stuff for this biggest muscle, the strongest muscle in our body, our brain. We need to feed that brain. And today, I'm going to give you the antidote. So in case you didn't get the memo, Lyric, tell them what to do. She was going to tell y'all to Hulk smash, but y'all know technical difficulties be happening. They don't want to see me win, but it's okay. Let's get into the antidote. You know what? I wonder if I got it memorized. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do the voice, but it says, the antidote is a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Markiss, these people came to you, the Daily Dose, to check you out. Markiss, hit them with the antidote. They don't want me to win. But I will win today, baby, because today we're going to be talking about 3 tips to help you feed your brain the right stuff. And the first thing we're going to feed our brain is curiosity. Do you guys remember when you were growing up as a kid, when you went to school, they started talking about the questions, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. My brother used to call me Curious George a whole lot. He played off this thing ever since I was a kid. He called me Curious George because I had this big old nappy afro as a kid. We couldn't afford for me to go to the barbershop every week or every 2 weeks to get my hair cut. So I just had this nappy afro, and I looked like a little monkey. So he called me Curious George all the time because I kept asking all these questions. He's like, man, who are you, Curious George? Then I grew up and he started calling me George Bush. George Bush Sr. He was the president around that time. But my curiosity, they say curiosity killed the cat. I don't believe in that. Curiosity made the makeups of the DNA of what you see today. So stay curious. Feed your brain that curiosity. The who. Who do you need to surround yourself by? I can give you the answer to that. Positive, like-minded people. What do you need to be doing? Constantly focusing on becoming a better person. Where do you need to be? You need to get to the spot, baby. You need to get to the area of excellence. Wherever you're at, and if you're not surrounded by excellence, you need to be there. Wherever there's amazing things happening, you need to be there. There's where you need to be at. You don't need to be on the couch watching Netflix. You don't need to be at the club all the time drinking and doing all this business. You need to get to the spot. If you're watching the Daily Dose for the Antidote and you try to be successful, you need to be where all of the successful people are. Surround yourself with what you want to be like. Somebody told me a while ago, you are a combination and the average of who you surround yourself by. The three most people who are closest to you and you hang around the most, you are the average of them, whether you like it or not. Here's the deal. If you don't like it, change your circle of influence up. Start hanging around different people. Evaluate yourself. Who are you hanging around? Think about that for a second. The people you hang around, is that who you want to be a reflection of you? Because you're the average of them. You should always hang around people that got it a little bit better than you to inspire you. You should hang around people who don't have it as great as you to serve as motivation, to elevate other people. And you should hang around people that's on the same level to help keep you grounded. That's who you need to be surrounded by. When the time is now, not now, but like right now, like 86,400 seconds in a day, 24 hours in a day, every single day, outwork, out hustle. The time is now. We are in the second quarter. If you ain't made it to where you at, it's okay. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Yesterday is in the past. It's all about what you do right now. 6 months ago, I made the commitment when I went to this place right here, Hustle and Grind in October. I made the commitment right then and there that I was going to do something special. And here I am 6 months later because I had a powerful enough what? Why. When you talk about why, when you have a deep and powerful why, when your why means everything to you, when you're passionate about your why, when everything revolves around your why, the how will take care of itself. I promise you that. If there's a will, there's a way. So always ask yourself questions and stay curious, and always seek number 2, that knowledge, because that's where it comes from. You always should feed your brain knowledge. Let me give you a food for thought. When you start asking all these questions and you start becoming very curious, who do I need to surround myself with? What do I need to read? What do I need to watch? What do I need to do? Where do I need to be? How am I going to do it? Why should I do it? You're going to start seeking out the information. And in this day and age, in 2019, it comes in the form of social media. It comes in the form of textbooks. It comes in the form of YouTube. It comes in the form of Google. It comes in the form of friendships. It comes in the form of text messaging. It comes in the form of phone calls. Seek out that knowledge. Constantly grow that brain to elevate. You're trying to get to excellence. Well, I'm going to tell you, excellence is way up here. And as long as you stay here, but gradually chase it, you will get there. But in order for you to do that, you have to seek that knowledge, because knowledge is power. And second quarter, we already talked about it, baby. Second quarter is going to be powerful, not just for me, but for you as well, too. This circle of influence. I get on here. You watch me every day for the influence. You're looking for the secret sauce, and I'm coming to deliver the knowledge, because knowledge is power, and we need that power to progress our way to excellence. If y'all feeling me this morning, I know when I watch the replay, I better see the likes and the loves coming through. And last but not least, you need to feed your brain optimism. I don't think you got the memo on that. So I'm going to say it again. You need to feed your brain optimism. Some people give up because they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Some people give up because they don't have a good support system. Some people give up because there's no person there to inspire them, to make them a believer. But it doesn't start with other people. It starts inside of you. You need to constantly be optimistic. Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? It's all about your perspective. Surround yourself by influential people that is going to dump the positivity in your brain and always get you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If there's a will, there's a way. You can make anything happen. When you watch TV, when you look at the history books, when you look at some of the most amazing people on earth, they did the things that we thought were impossible. Guys, there were people back in the day that they created a plane and they flew it. There was a dude a long time ago that said, man, I wonder what it'd be like to talk to people who ain't even right here with me in the same room. People thought he was crazy, and the man invented the telephone. And look at what we got going on right now with the telephone, the cell phone. Because a man said, I want to talk to people who ain't around me. And this is back in the day when they ain't have nothing. I'm talking about all it was houses and lights. And he said, I want to talk to people who ain't even around me right now. They thought this dude was crazy. And now we have cell phones. We get to talk to anybody around the world. We get to see people through video around the entire world, because people thought it was impossible, but he was optimistic. If there was a will, there's a way. So there are some creative people. You have creative juices inside you. You just got to stay optimistic. Feed your brain that optimism. Always look at the bright side. Just when you think you got it bad, somebody always has it worse. You know this. Just when you think you got it bad, somebody always got it worse. Man, you lost your job. Man, this dude ain't had a job for 5 years. Man, I'm hungry. Man, this dude ain't had a meal for 3 weeks. Man, my spouse don't love me no more. This person ain't had a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a husband or a wife for the last 7, 8, 9 years. Somebody's always got it worse. It's not as bad as you think. I promise you. Keep feeding yourself the optimism. Keep feeding yourself the positivity. Keep feeding yourself the antidote. Keep feeding yourself the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you. Feed that brain. Let's go. We're going to talk about food for thought, guys. Do you think about what you think about? I'm curious, what goes through the brain of yours? What goes through that brain? Do you have negative thoughts constantly enter it? I don't know why I'm doing this anyway. I don't have the right support system. Guess what? Some people can't even support themselves, and you expecting them to support you? They can't even support themselves. Come on, think about what you think about. I said a prayer right before this dose right here. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I said a prayer. Because I'm optimistic that everything will be okay. Things might not come when I want them to, but according to God, it's always going to come on time. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. I just got to see the light at the end of the tunnel every single day and move my way inches and inches and inches forward. It doesn't matter to me how long it took somebody else to achieve their level of success. It doesn't matter who these people surrounded themselves with, or if they figured out the cheat code. When my time comes, baby, it is going to come. So let's go down the checklist so I can tell you about the time that is coming tomorrow and the next day. Number 1, feed your brain curiosity. Always ask who, what, when, where, why, how. Don't forget the basics. Don't forget the fundamentals that we learned as a kid. Number 2, always feed yourself the knowledge. I know it's the H checklist from yesterday, but we go on with the core. Feed yourself knowledge. Open a book. I used to didn't like reading. If you don't like reading, take baby steps. Do an audio book. Listen to somebody read it to you. It's all good. As long as you put in some positive information that's going to grow that brain in there, it's okay. And last but not least, stay optimistic. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. I'm telling you, the guy wanted to talk to people who wasn't even in the same room with him, and he invented the telephone. They thought he was crazy. Stay optimistic. Anything is possible. You just got to keep grinding for it. If you will be in Orlando, you will be seeing me. That's right. As soon as I finish this dose, I got to get my packing. And I'm going to be rode a plane. I'm going to get on a plane and head to Orlando for the next few days. I can't wait to meet a lot of my loyal dosers. Thank you so much for the support. Can't wait to see you there. If you're going to be there, hit the like button, hit the love button, comment. Can't wait to see you. I will be a roundtable speaker, and I will be talking about how some of you guys can get over that fear that you have when it comes to going Facebook Live. A lot of you guys have your businesses, and you want to go Facebook Live, but you're a little bit timid. You're a little bit shy. I'm not ready. I'm going to help you to get over that fear and get over that hump. If you guys are new to the Daily Dose Show, I need you guys to do me a favor. Head on over and type in the Daily Dose Show. Search for the like page. Hit that like button. There's 3 dots right underneath it. You have to hit that and hit the following button and hit see first to make sure you get your antidote every day, because they don't want me to win. All my technical difficulties is messing up. I wonder if it's going to work right here. Let me try something real quick. Nope, doesn't work. But it's all good in the hood, baby. Just remember, I'm just here to make the world smile and change people's lives. I will be going live tomorrow from the Dose in my hotel. Y'all have a fantastic Work Crush Wednesday. Peace.